Good morning, everyone. My name's Shelby. This is Shelby Creations, and welcome back. We have 2 more pages left to do in our memory album, and then we've got a few tags, the inside and outside covers, or the inside of the front and back covers, before we, maybe some other things, before we get to decorating the outside. And then we'll come through here. We may add bling, we may add lace, stickers, pop-ups, who knows? We'll figure it out as we go. But we want to focus on this last page, which is 2 pages. Now when I picked out the paper for the albums, what I do is I pick me out a stack and I put them in some kind of order as to how I want to use them, because if not, I'll end up maybe using the same page over and over. This way it's something different, and whatever is next in line is what I use. So the next one is this one, and I know it's going to go here. Now when we did the first album, when I worked on it, I had, where did I put it? There it is. I had a corner pocket in that one, and I made 2 because it's easier doing 2 at once. And I know that I want it to go on this page. So, but if I put that there, it's going to block the flower. So maybe not that side, try this side. And then put that on here. So yeah, that would work there. And then I can even cut the mat for this off of this side. That would work too. So let me see where I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, but still use this side here. And I know I've got to come down a little bit because I've got that edge. Let me go ahead and trim that edge off. That may be the easiest way to start. There. That would be easier. And I know I want to leave a margin all the way around. So I'm going to come on this side, place this down, make sure of where I need to be at pencil. I want this one to come to here and then here. So be right back while I make my couple of cuts. And we'll go this way and come down here. Voila. Done. Make sure it fits. Sure it's where I want it. Yep. So pull out my ink. Good old walnut stain. And I want to make sure to sort of deepen the top corners. Make them stand out a little bit. Now, I can mat this just like that, and then put this in little ways, or I can even set my mat into it and do the whole thing like that. So there's different ways of doing things. I think I may do this way today. So what I'm going to do, tape. Find the beginning. Move that out of the way. Come here and go down. We've got to find Jack. I try when I'm towards the end, I'm going to move this out of my way right now so we can focus on this. I try to put my tools away as best as possible, so that when I get up in the morning, I'm not faced with trying to find things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I still have to hunt. But then if I put things away, I still have to look for them. It's a never-ending cycle. Alright, there goes one. Now I've got the tape on the outside of this one already. So, all I'm going to do is find how this one's oriented. This is supposed to cover this bottom. Come in here, take the bottom off, and I'm just going to peel this back. I don't want to take it completely off. Not yet. Come on, come up, come up, come up. There you go. Now, what I want to do is before I press anything down, I want to make sure it's sitting all the way tight as far as it will go, both ways. Then I'll press that side down, and then come here and press that side down. Now, grab out my little bone folder and press those in really, really well. Burnish that down good. Now I'm leaving these two attached, though I probably could trim them off some. And there, that's what we've got. So from there, I'm thinking I want to add, but I want more of that flower than what is showing there. So let me trim an edge. One of the joys of printing digital papers is if you mess up, you can go back and reprint another one. Okay, so I know I want from there to there. So I'm going to have to mark this one on the top. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put one there. Let me see, is that... I don't know if this is going to fit in here or not. It may be just a little bit too wide. Is it? No, 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 it will fit, it'll fit. Yay. So, but it's definitely skewed a bit. So let's go in from this side. Where's my mark? Can't tell where I put my mark. Oh, there it is. And I do wear glasses, although they don't seem to be helping much this morning. Okay, set that aside. Now I want to make sure that side is even before, and it's not. So this is, the top side up here is the side that's off some. So I'll get that right. And then I know the bottom is probably off a bit too. Let me go ahead and square it up before I go to set out this map, or else it's not going to work. There we go. Now, I want it there. So, need to mark it here. Come in, keep an eye on my mark. If not, I'll lose it like I did the last one. Come right to where it needs to be. Make sure it's even on this side before I chomp it off. And there we go. But see, now I have this rounded corner here. It's not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem. If you're like me, and I did this for a purpose. There are times where we've cut something and we come back and it's like, I should have trimmed it before I matted it. Oh no, oh no. Not a big deal. What I'm going to do is, I could go and do one of these things, just sit it under here to where it meets, and then draw my line very lightly, and I'm going to cut off exactly on the line, because remember, we're going to ink this, so if a little bit of the pencil shows, it's okay. Ink will hide it. Just like that. That's my trash. And there we go. See, is that? Yeah. Maybe I was off a little. But it's not going to matter. But that is one way. Or if you know what the paper you're going to use, go ahead and use your template as a mat, the edge, before you glue it down. Alright, where's the edge? There it is. And tape here. Then I'm going to tape this way. And I'm not going to worry about putting tape or trying to get tape in that circle. No big deal. Glue. Did I put my glue away? Yeah, I did. See, I told you I tried to clean up my desk. Get things ready. And all that off. Oh my goodness, it does not want to work this morning. Nothing wants to work this morning. I almost feel like I'm all thumbs. Put our glue down. And I'm going to come almost to that edge, but not quite. And then fit it to my circle, or my edge. You would, wouldn't you? Well, so can we? Yes. No big deal. Try it again. Trying to get over it so I can see. My head's probably getting in the way. Pull out my card and smooth that down. And when you smooth it, that's going to finish pushing that glue towards that edge. And none really came over, so we're good. Now we can put this page in our book. Take that little piece off. Move this out of the way a moment. I got to have my little tool. Well, alright, now when I do my pockets, I put my tape on the edge, as you can see there, because I'm going to run a bead of glue down this edge, and that will help it stay. Or at least stay where it's supposed to. That one out. Stick that back down. Okay, we got that side up, these two sides next. I was waiting till it got a little later in the morning, hoping there would be some sunshine, because it is so dark in here this morning. But nope, more rain. We had a bad thunderstorm yesterday. Between the cats and Amora, my puppy, 180 some odd pound puppy. The cats were scared. Amora was up under my desk. and wouldn't come out. Which, you know, I usually don't mind. But she was like right on top of my feet. I know most of you have pets probably. But when you have a pet as large as mine, for her to be on top of your feet, oh my gosh. So my feet went numb. And there we go. Just as easy as that. Oh, I like the way that turned out. I really do. Now on the back one. The next sheet is this one. And I don't know, I would like to use that corner on here. Because in cutting everything out, let me put the lid on this, or the pin back in it. I have this left over, which it could be a flip, but I already have flips in here. Or it could be a down flap. This is what I call a flap, this I call a flip. Or I could trim it down and do this way. Or, what about a flip out pocket? That way I'm still seeing my flower. I'm still using this, so I don't have to do something with my scrap. And it will give a pocket, another pocket. We like pockets. Pockets are good. Pockets are our friends. So, we'll do that. Alright, I'm going to turn this over so that I measure that. Move my ink stand out of the way. I have this where I want this to go. Mark this here and this up here. I'll be right back. Let me trim her. That there. That one. And then come down this way. Okie dokie. That works. Yep. Now you've seen me, like the one I did just in the corner pocket, where I wrapped it around. We're not going to do that this time. So let's go ahead and stick this page down. Get this mat on the page, the mat on. And then we're going to do that on top. I think. Do I want to do it on top? Which means I'll have to put something underneath. Oh, why not? We'll figure it out. I'll figure out something to hide that edge. So burnish that end. Set that crease. Set this crease. And then we'll have our pocket open there. So I'll need a piece to mat here, and I just cut. These little pieces that I cut off would be great. They will work. Because I don't need the whole thing. Just part. So even if all I did was cut it there, and have that much laying inside, it wouldn't be too bad. But I want those, I like those words. So let's do it that way. Come up here. I think I just want to follow this line here across to cut. Just come across that one line there. And fit it in, chomp it down. Get that out of there. Okay, see where are we now? So that will fit there. And I want to come over probably about halfway through the L. Come and cut that part off. That should make it the right size. Those pieces over there. And let's see, what have we got? What have we got? Perfect, perfect, perfect. That will do. Just ink up the top. Not worrying about the bottom, it's not going to be seen. And all I'm going to do is put a piece of tape across the top. And then I'll put glue along the bottom. Now I use tape and glue because I've had to fix a binding that I only use tape on. So, and I don't really want to do that again. Alright, put my glue down here. May have had a bit too much. I didn't ink that first. Well, that's okay. We can ink it when we get this down. Set that across there. Just like that. That works. I don't know why I'm doing that inside, because it's not going to show. But I'll get in here and get started, and before I know it, I've inked just about everything. Now, because the back's going to be seen, although I'll show you how we'll hide it. We'll hide that white edge, or this piece here. We'll figure out something. There's a lot of tricks to the trade. That works. Now, I need to glue the sides and let that sit. Find out where the start at the crease. Yeah, if you're expecting a straight line of glue, it is not going to happen with me. I can't cut a straight line. I can't glue a straight line. I am all over the place. Start in the middle and move outwards. Now, because I want to make sure that's going to stay while I finish, I'm going to come in here with, let's do some of the larger ones on the bottom. And I'm going to clip that edge. One side, two sides, and maybe some of these smaller ones on me to finish up. Some of those, I want these out here. The smaller ones. And they'll hold it just fine. It's just waiting for the glue to set. Make sure there's no holes. Now I just set that aside. By the time we have this one matted, the glue will be set. So, our tape. I think it's time to change the sponge in my dauber because I'm finding little sponge pieces. Inky sponge pieces. They just don't seem to be lasting quite as long as they used to. But then it could be that I'm using them more, so that could be another thing. Okay, this one's done. Just that easy. Smooth it down. one of my friends that I was talking to, she says, you know, there are, I think the finish, oh no, that's still glue, is coming off of my pokey tool. She says, you know, there are pokey tools you can buy. I said, yeah, I know, but this is my go-to one. I do have another one. I do have Tim Holtz's pokey tool, but this is one I usually grab. Probably because I can see the cork. It's easy to reach for the cork that I put on the top than it is to search for Tim Holtz's one. Okay, get this right side up. Always double check before you glue down. I have done that. Glued something in upside down. Have to take it apart or take it off and hope that I can put it back and nobody would know. 9 times out of 10 you can, unless you're on camera, and then you won't be able to. Now, we have this here that we're going to put down. This is set enough. Oops. That down, put that down, those in there. Now what I have to do is mount the top. And I think this can go right there. So I need a little piece. And I know that's not wide enough. So, what would look good with that? What do I have over here? And I do have the piece that cut from. That would be a good place to put the, or I could even put part of this here, because since I put the words on the front, I could use that. I kind of like that better. Alright, so let's do that. Move you out the way. And I need you to go from here to here. Very simple. And are you going to fit? Oh, there's my line. That's the big thing. Are you going to fit? There we go. Because these small little chompers only fit so wide of paper in them. And then, I don't know why I'm putting that back. Definitely scatterbrained this morning. Is that, yeah, is that too wide? No, that's about it. Try this way. Yeah, better luck. Does that look? Alright, I'm going to come in a little bit farther because I'm not liking what I see here. I think what it is when I cut that, trimmed it to begin with, I did not have it even. So, make sure one side is straight. Then come in here, line it up there, just a tad off. And there. Now, this side is, boy, I told you I couldn't cut in a straight line. I sure proved it today, haven't I? Now, trim just a tab of that. Yep, just a smidgen here, a smidgen there. But that's better. Measure again. fitting it. Yeah, much better, much better. Got that there. Tape. Hiding under papers. There and there. Now I had started to make a flip, a little small flip, and then changed my mind about using it after I made it on another album. So I think, and it's a long, I think it used the same paper collection as this one, or some of the same pages. So I may see if that would work on here also. That would be good. Try not to get everything stuck to me. Here we go. Get this part done. Out way out straight. Oh, it's going to be as good as I'm going to get it today. So there is that. Then we have to mat the back. That's where I wanted the bigger flower to go. So when it opens up, you can see that. So I'm going to come in here and measure this way. Pull it up some so you can see what I'm doing. I've got washi tape on my mat to help me stay within frame. It doesn't always work. So, some of you that know me, some of my friends that are watching, know that me and my daughter-in-law are trying to plan a trip to Japan come February. I haven't lived there since I was like 8 or 9. My dad was in the Marine Corps. Her and my son lived there for a little while, several years ago, and they want to move back. Beautiful country. Customs are a lot different than what we have here. But I'm really looking forward to going. We're just waiting to see if they're going to open the borders by February. So if we do get to go, make sure you stay tuned into my channel, because I want to know what kind of craft supplies they have there. What kind of tools can you find that are, you know, like we have here? Or can you find the same thing? Some of the brands that I use, someone told me, well, they're not available in Japan. Those are only made and used in the U.S. Don't know how true it is. But I want to go and find out. So that's going to go that way. This is this way. So that's going to be part of what I'll be looking into when we go. And we're going to do a few videos of our travel. We'll be there for about 5 weeks. So I am taking stuff to work on. So I'll have stuff to still do, tongue-tied this morning, to still do videos. Only what I would like to do while I'm there is to use some of the products that I find there. You know, what's different? What's the same? we'll see what we can, but I want to see what's in the brick and mortar stores. Not what I can order online, because you can order just about anything you want online. But I want to see what they have there physically. What can I put my hands on right then and there? That's what I'm going to be looking for. Alright, I need tape on this side. Run that down that way. Take this off. So if you're interested, like I said, keep watching my channel. This will be, we're hoping to leave out February 10th, provided they open the borders. So we will be letting you know what the flight's like, what the food's like, the places we go, the shopping, the hauls, all of it. So please stay tuned for February through March. Okay, I have to turn the album this way because I want this to sit up here in this corner. Just like that. Boom, 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 it's in. Now we see how white this is. We are going to hide that. I ain't figured it out yet. Or excuse me, I have not figured it out yet. But it's going to get hid. One of the things I had that I was playing around with, like I told you, I've got a whole little box here of goodies. I had made a tag. And it ended up, I had it folded over when I was doing the corners, and I ended up with a little flip on the tag. And I'm wondering, do I want to, I could do it that way, or I could do this here and help cover that. So it'd be like a double flip. Ooh, that's interesting. I could totally do that. But do I have washi tape that would go and hide that? That would be one thing to do. I could do washi tape. That one would work. But is it white enough? Yes, it is. See, this is what I pick out washi tape that will go with what I'm using. All the different papers. And some I may use, some I may not. And I put a swatch of it on the card. And then I know, alright, do I also need to have to add glue? Like with these, yes, I have to add glue, or else they're not going to stick down. This one here, it said washi tape, but there's no sticky on it. So I had to put glue on there. And then I put them in a little drawer. And that way, I've got them, I can pull them out. So, if we glue that down there, I need to trim just a hair off of this so that it will lay flat and right up against that side. Make sure I'm trimming even. Yes, this is going to work. I haven't seen this done yet, but I have seen a lot of things done. Oh, what do I want? It's going to put tape under it first. Yeah, coming with a piece of tape here. Peel that up. Peel that up. Come in with glue. Now I want to glue down this little piece too because I didn't hit that with the tape. Make sure I get all that up there. Now, It is still getting dark. I want to center that along that line right there. Push that down. Now, my washi tape. Is that also going to... Yeah, that's plenty wide enough. Well, I know there's an edge here somewhere. Let's see. Go around. Is this it? Aha! I found it. I found it. Now, what I think I want to do is, I want to come in here. I need a blank piece because I want to put more ink along this edge just in case, and then get some on the back of that one. That's another good thing scraps are used for. Now, because I know there's ink on here, I know the washi's not going to want to hold tight. Well, I know you come out. Right, there we go. So, I'm simply going to put some glue down on that edge. It's not a whole lot, but it'll be enough to hold the washi. Because when you put washi on inked things, it really does not want to stay. There. All the way down there. And this I'm going to have to cut. There. That works. I mean, it's not totally hidden. You can still see underneath it. Rubs that, some of that glue off that got on there. Oozed out. And there we go. Just as easy as that. I love it. Then what are we going to put in there? That could be the $64 question. Let me go back to my little box here. We have an envelope. That would fit in there. We have postcards too big that way. We'll fit that way. Maybe not so much. We have just little journaling cards and a tea card. Oh, I like that. We may do those. Let's do a couple of journaling cards. I got a couple of them in here. And a tea card. We can set those in there. But, ooh. Ooh, and that's the roses from our... Guess what? We're going to do a pop-up. Because it needs a little something, something. I think we're going to do a pop-up. Thought we were going to do a pop-up. I think I'm out of foam tape. I do think I am out of foam tape. So we may have to wait on that for when we do the rest. But I do want that as a pop-up. That would work. I just got to get some more foam tape. Because I know I've got to go to the store later, so I'm going to set that there. And then on my to-do sheet, while I'm thinking about it, foam tape. Okay, so we've got these 2 pages done. Now we need the inserts for here, and I wonder if the one that I had made would fit. Oh, look at that. Perfect. That will work. Now I got to do is tags. I need a couple of tags. Then to figure out what to do front and back. Oh, as long as... Oh, the video is running kind of long. So we may do those two on our next video. We'll do this one and this one. I'll make a couple of tags by the time we get back to go in here, because I've got some, but I know they're too big. Like this one would probably work, but we'd have to cut it down. It's not a problem. That would make a short one. But I'll figure it out by the time we come back. We'll end this one here. And then starting next video, we'll finish up front and back inside covers. And then come in with our decorating, and hopefully, keep our fingers crossed, we'll be done with this one. And it can go off to its new home. So have a great day, everyone. If you like what you see here, give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. And also the bell notification so you'll be notified of the next upcoming video. Have a great day no matter where it's at. Love you. Bye.